3 years ago, I made a video called Atypical, the show about autism that we didn't need. This gathered quite a bit of hate, very mixed views on the show. A lot of people saying that they loved it, a lot of autistic people saying that they related with the show, and a lot of people saying that I was very wrong. And many people also trying to explain autism to me. Yes, someone that is autistic, having autism explained to them. But today, I'm surprised. I'm not about to say that I hate Atypical anymore. I watched Atypical season 2 and 3 and found myself really enjoying it. Atypical season 2 and 3 aren't horrible. The first season to me, like I said when I made that original video, that it just felt that the character of Sam was very one-dimensional, that people saw him as a burden. His parents saw him as a burden. That's why the dad left. He wasn't very understanding and that sort of thing. But season 2 and 3 change everything. They show that these parents are understanding, that they do have love for Sam, and that the world that Sam is trying to understand is hard. And I actually saw myself in Sam. In the first season, I didn't, because of certain things that he did, of randomly pulling someone's hair, and there were things that someone just felt like they'd put just autism into a bubble. But season 2 and 3 have a lot of heart and are very creative, and seems that someone seriously did research and listened to problems that people did have with the first season. These two seasons, season 2 and 3, are perfect to me. I didn't hate them. They were something that I wanted to carry on watching. I liked being with Sam in these seasons, which I was so surprised by. I thought that I was going to return back to it. It was going to be so many problems once again, but it's not. This time around, the peer group that Sam has is made up of actual autistic people. They actually got autistic actors on the show. And throughout season 2 and 3, they play big parts. And it's brilliant to see. It's not that they're just, we'll just put them in the show just to show that we care. No, they put them in the show to show that, yes, all the different experiences of people with autism. This has made me happy, season 2 and 3. I know the makers probably didn't see my video and how much hate I gave in that video to season 1. But I like to think that maybe someone did and thought, okay, we're gonna make it better. We're gonna do our research. We're gonna make Sam a better character. Keir Gilchrist is phenomenal as Sam in season 2 and 3. There's all these different experiences then of him not knowing about friendship and college, and the whole college moment of the show. I really saw myself from when I went to university, of how Sam didn't tell people about him being autistic, and when he had first left school, he had been called, in his yearbook, people had written things like spaz and weirdo, and then when he made the first 2 friends at college, they said that college was full of spazzes and weirdos, and it was hard to see this part because school wasn't that great for me. I had those type of things in school, and then when I went to university, I masked my autism. I didn't tell people that I was autistic, and that's what Sam does. The 2 friends that he makes at first just see him as someone that's quirky. And it was just really, really great to see that they were truly showing actual experiences. Now, I know a lot of people online like to say, oh, why couldn't we have actually got an autistic actor? But after these 2 seasons, I don't care too much they haven't got an autistic actor. I'm someone that has always pushed so much to be like, hey, get more autistic actors and writers on these shows. But the thing about this show is that Sam, he goes to college and he does art at college, and all the pictures that Sam draws in the show are actually done by an artist who is autistic himself. So they brought that guy onto the show, and like I said, they've got autistic actors on the show, so it shows that they are giving roles to these people. They're not just not doing it. They're not just keep on bringing in actors that aren't autistic. And I do understand that the first season did have one autistic person in it, and they are also in this season. It's meant to be that Elsa's friend's son is autistic, and that's how they became friends, because of having autistic sons. This is a perfect show. Season 2 and 3 make a perfect show, but that's where I have to cut the line almost, because, like I said, I still don't like season 1 for what it did, and I can't really say to people, hey, one show you should check out is Atypical, but skip season 1 and just watch season 2 and 3. And that's where I still have a little bit of a problem with the show, because I know, like I said, there's a lot of people that said they really enjoyed the first season. I understand that, and there's always going to be different opinions, and I'm just someone that didn't enjoy the first season, so that's why I never want to say to someone, watch Atypical, because I don't want them to watch the first season, because I feel like they watch it and they just think that's how everyone with autism is going to be. That I just want them to see season 2 and 3, because it actually shows real experiences and has actual autistic people in the cast, and it is very well written, very funny, has a lot of heart. It's not just completely about Sam. They finally show how the parents feel. The dad, Doug, really goes on at people about saying the wrong things about his son, just being like, you're just bothered because my son isn't neurotypical enough for you. Like, there's neurotypical. Yeah, there's things like that that are put into the show. I didn't hate Elsa, the mum, as much in this season. Like in the first season, I sort of saw her seeing her son as a burden, and that's why she cheats. But in this, she's a lot better. The character, you understand her a lot more. Casey, the sister, is wonderful to Sam. I always thought she was good in the first season, but she's even better in this. She has a great story in the show as well, about her coming to terms with her relationship and other things in her life. Sam's relationship with Paige is a perfect relationship. That's the one thing that I like about it as well. It shows the love that he understands, because everyone says, oh no, all people don't understand love, they don't understand empathy. It shows that Sam understands a lot in this, and the relationship he has with Paige is great, and the new friends he makes at college as well, and his friend from work, Saeed, you see something with their relationship in season 3. I could go on about these 2 seasons for a very long time, but I'm happy to say that I didn't hate them. Season 2 and 3 are wonderful in my opinion. They aren't badly done. They show that these people properly researched into autism this time. They are enjoyable to watch. They are funny. They are moving. They are heartfelt. I cried at times because of the little things that the show does, and it left me with a big smile. And when season 3 ended, I was like, I don't want it to be over. Because when season 1 ended, I was like, oh, I'm glad that's over, because that was making me angry. But season 2 and 3, nothing made me angry about them. Everything is done so perfectly. There's real research. There's autistic actors actually in the show. And it's just, it's great. So Atypical, I'm always going to have problems with season 1. But if you haven't watched season 2 and 3, and you're someone that thought, oh, I didn't like the first season because all the things it got wrong, season 2 and 3 really flips them around and makes it a much better show. And I'm excited for the final season. There was many people being like, oh, I'm so sad there's a final season. And this was before I had seen season 2 and 3. I was like, oh, well, I'm glad there's going to be a final season. I'm glad it's going to finally be over, this show. But then I watched season 2 and 3, and I'm like, I'm actually sad there's going to be a final season, because I want to carry on with Sam's journey. So that's my views on Atypical season 2 and 3. They are great, and you should check them out. You can't really check them out without seeing season 1, but it does sort of give you or makes you remember all the things that happened in season 1, so you could easily just start straight on season 2. But I guess you have to get through season 1 to finally get to the good stuff, which is annoying with TV shows. Sometimes people say, hey, check out this show, just you have to sit through the first season. The first season's not that great, but it gets really good on season 9. Like, I didn't want to be someone that says that, but Atypical gets brilliant on season 2, and I'm happy with it. So if you've seen Atypical season 2 and 3, what did you think of it? Did you enjoy it? Did you not like it? Do you still think it gets a lot of things wrong about autism? Because, you know, I'm not stood here today saying, oh, it gets so much wrong about autism, because I think it did a lot of good things this time. And I'm happy with it. I don't have problems with it. There wasn't anything I was like, oh, this is wrong. This is really wrong. There's a lot of stuff researched properly in here and to put into real life scenarios. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm not saying the word properly, but I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, it fits in the real life stuff and is researched very well. So let's talk about Atypical Season 2 and 3 in the comments down below. If you've come from the first video, then thanks for watching this. I hope you understand why I had problems with the first season, but why I really like Season 2 and 3. If you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe. I'm going to be getting out lots more videos while I am in lockdown. If there's anything else you want me to talk about, any TV shows, any movies, or any games, then please say it in the comments down below that I will talk about that. Let's end this with showing off. Oh, you can see my hair now, looking good. But, oh, come on, work hat. This is going to be a good ending. Put the hat back on. Can you see you see that? There's, did I switch it off? If you can see it quickly. Thought it was going to be a good ending. And the lights go off as soon as I put it on. It's the aliens from Toy Story. The flash on the hat. That's that. Didn't work out as much as I hoped it would. But yeah, let's talk about this in the comments down below. Subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Goodbye.